slept in the rover's cockpit last night, not exactly 5-star comfort. Woke up with half my face glued to the seat and a cramp in my leg that still hasn't forgiven me. Might be time to find a spot for a proper bed. Maybe even claim a little personal space if I can spare it. But like everything else I plan to build out here, that's gonna take resources. And while plenty of materials will be needed for whatever comes next, iron is the one constant. Plates, parts, supports, every project begins with iron. And I'm not feeling like welding half a structure only to run out and make another mining run. That's not sustainable. So, today is simple. Get a proper mining rig up and running. If I can automate the iron supply, I can finally stop scrambling and start planning. One step at a time. Iron first, everything else later. I will need resources to build that mine up. And I don't feel like jumping back and forth constantly between welding and mining and welding and mining. So what I'm going to be doing, we're going to jump into our rover and we're going to use that and drive and find some nickel and iron because I think, well, we know iron, we can mine there. We need to find some nickel nearby. But what I've been thinking is the only storage I have is right here in the back, which is the connector. That only has 1200. I don't think we need a we still need a survival kit, but I don't think we need the oxygen generator in here anymore. I think we can just move the oxygen generator, put the container in there, move everything out with the connector, and that should work. So if I grind away this, that's the conveyor, that's the converter, that's the O2 generator. So that's 3 slots. That should be enough to put a container in there. But this is small connectors. Okay, so we might have to move our survival kit forward, connect it against our cockpit.
Fuel low.
Again? Okay, where were we? So move my survival kit forward against that, then have the large connector here, which is going to allow me to put a container in between there. Yeah, all right. So let me just go in here, control panel, don't do automatic pull or push. So I can put this ice in the large car container. Then I can grind you away. Then I can grind you away as well. And let's just clear the inventory, of course. Okay, survival kit is done. Before I grind the survival kit away, I should put the survival kit in the base. You know what I noticed as well is that my oxygen actually does not go up. Even if we are on a planet with low oxygen, we are not gaining anything. So what I might have to do here is use our air vent. There's one outside, if I'm correct, which is going to be set to depressurize, I think. Yeah. So this one sucks the oxygen, pushes in the base, and then we can use you to pressurize. But, of course, there's too many holes in this base, so we need to do that. And what I might want to do as well is close these automatically, so have an event controller to close the doors. Now, this is not that important, closing the doors. The only thing I want to do is just close this thing off so I can kind of get oxygen from the outside. What I was thinking is put a another speed module down here. Yeah, I thought so. Another speed module down here. And
Inventory full. Inventory full.
We can put a T here that then links to a container, not one of those terminals, one here, and then the survival kit right next to it. So let me just start with a is this an L shaped? No, that's a T. That's an L shaped. Like that. There we go. I should now be able to pick you guys up. Yes, and then I can put a speed module here. Yes. We need some steel plates. Let's begin with now putting that... oh no, you know what? Let's get a T in here. Like that. Alright. So now this is linked up to this pipe. Then we can put a container here. One of those cargo terminals. Like that. We need some computers. Computer and this. Alright. So let me withdraw that from here. There we go. So now we got speed module. We got a cargo conveyor. We can put the survival kit here. Like that. We need computers again. And there we go. We have now all of what we need. O2 generator, I'm gonna have to turn you off. You're already off. Okay. So the only thing remaining is then to make this base airtight. I can close these doors. Alright. There we go. So now this is closed. The only thing we need to close now is this side here. So let's change this to a door. One here and one here. Close. We're still having a leak somewhere. It might be downstairs. Yeah. And here. I'm thinking of putting a bed here. Maybe a media player here. And then... because I do have the sleep mod. If it gets dark, we can then sleep if it's necessary. Let's go check downstairs. Oh yeah, we still have this open here. This is closed, so we could put a interior block there. Like that. This, of course, is still open, so we need to put something in here. I might move the car container to here. Another thing that we might want to do is put a tank here so that the O2 can be already sucked up into this tank. Like that. Alright, so this one should now be filling up. Yes. Then we can put another block in here. Then we're gonna move this container here. Let's make it another one of those cargo terminals. There we go. Let's move that to the large cargo container. Large cargo. There we go. We can grind you away. This conveyor is... Oh, we're airtight. Okay, good. This conveyor is going to the O2 generator here, I think. No? Yeah. Alright, so... There we go. So now this building is closed and I can get some oxygen. The tank is filling up as well. So that's good. So now we have a survival kit here. Let's go and... Ah, nice weather. Let's go and move. This is so weird. I don't understand what's going on with the weather though. It's like constantly like disappearing. I think we can remove that as well. Okay, so you should be empty. Yes. So I can grind you away. And move you against here. So I want the like that. So the display has to show to my side. There we go. The display should be here. Yep. Okay. And in here we can put our container. I'm going to remove these blocks because I don't really want to keep these. This has to be closed off again once container is in there. So now we can put a container in there. Like that. There we go. And then we can put our blocks back. 4. Production. I think we are out of nickel again. Alright, let me disassemble those two. And then we might be able... Yeah, okay, good. Let's just repair you. And let's repair you. There we go. Disconnect. So we know there's iron there, but we need nickel. And we're gonna need quite a lot of nickel. So let's see if we can find something nearby. There's an unknown signal, so we could combine that. We have 10 minutes. So let's see if we can drive towards there and see if we find any deposits. This was iron. Remember this? I think we might have to think about large grid ore detector soon as well. Although I don't really want to do a subgrid. I'm wondering, should we do a a rover and just drive over the planet? Holy moly, buddy, what are you doing? Stop it. Hey, you were trying to escape, weren't you? Alright. Did I destroy the button? The blueprint in here. Lab sync. Okay. Okay. Interesting to know that you actually can get the blueprints in the unknown signals as well. That's cool. Okay, let's just drop this off here. There we go. Alright. Data has been decrypted. Lab sync. This is a new blocks, no? What's this here? Oh, la 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 la. Nickel. Nice. Alright, let me park here somewhere. Let me just mark this. Oh, you know what? Let's mark it here. Because I'm going to drill in that direction. So, GPS, planet deposits, NI. Let me just go forward and then let's go. Right, here we are. That's a nice little slope. That's that.
Inventory full.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do a few of these, just back and forth, drop them into the container here, and I'll see you when I'm done with that. I don't want to bother you with me just mining constantly, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, that went quicker than I expected to be, so that's probably because my container is not big enough. But okay, we should have a good starting... let's see, can I go down here? Yeah. We have a good foundation of nickel. I think the next thing we do is... Oh, what's this? Iron, okay. Alright, let's do this very gently. Gently. So now all the nickel can go to the large cargo. And then we can move everything into a proper order. I don't think I can move this. Oh, I can from my account. Oh, that was interesting. Okay. So, refineries are doing the cobalt. Let me just split this up. And 3000. And let's move you in here and switch you around. All right, so we're getting nickel, so that's nice. What we can do is now go to the iron and mine some iron there as well. So let's go that. I think I'm just going to do a few drives back and forth, but this is going to take quite some time. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to skip ahead, leave this out, so you guys don't have to watch me drilling all of this. So see you in a bit. All right. That's my first load. I'm going to do a few more loads, but I'm just going to drop this off so it can start refining already. And I'll go and check that unknown signal first as well. And then after that, I'll do a few more mining loads. Get some iron in here. And that should be enough to then get started, I think. Let's go and get that unknown signal. Then I'll go back and do some more iron runs. This is pretty far, no, compared with the other one. Alright, let's see what you have. Looking for the button. Okay, let's see. Carpet welder. Okay. Don't think I'll ever use that.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I have still iron on me. I didn't put it in the base. Okay, I'll have to go and drop that off again. Let's clean up this unknown signal and then continue what we were doing. So, a refinery is doing the iron, the large cargo container. We still got about 30,000. I think I have like 50,000 iron in total. We got some stone. Let me just drop it in here so it does it first. Get rid of it. We got 27k iron already refined, 1k nickel, cobalt, and silicon. I think we should be fine for now. I can just drop this in here. 30k iron. I think we should be fine for now to get this started. All right. So this is like 100 meters before we can reach there. What I'm thinking is we could already make a pipeline to there. Even if we don't well it up, we just need a pipeline that is there already so that we can weld up when needed, and it already powers this base. So what we can do is maybe connect from there, or should we connect from here? Do I see my what's this? No. Do we have any conveyor lines here that are available? Well, now we realize that this O2 generator is, or O2 tank is in the wrong spot. Oh, come from here. All right, let's do that. Conveyor junction. There we go. Now we can just put the pipe here. We need so much more. Okay. We need a lot of small steel tubes, motors, all that. Production. construction components, and dust. Yes. I just switch these around a little bit. Okay, I think that's it. So I should be able to pull a few of these. Well, not these, but okay. Let's put you here. Like that. And then we're gonna go approximately in that direction. So I think we could go one block further. Just a clean pipe. And then an elbow. Actually, we can keep this pipe red as it is coming from the it's coming from iron. So that should work. I think we need to have like some supports, but I'm not entirely sure how many every time. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then here we put one of those. Or do we put one of the cross sections instead? Alright, let's do it like that. And then we do another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. And then we almost like come here. And then we have a conveyor with a piston. Because I don't think we can do... We do this. Then we do...
Fuel low.
Okay. A few parts like that. I need some fuel because I...
Critical.
Yeah, I know. I think this is going to be the center, but let's go and get some hydrogen. I would say one more block and then the conveyor. So 3 and a full conveyor. Like that. Then below we can wrap you like this. I think the smartest thing to do is to weld this whole thing up and then start with a connector here to build up the drill. That way I don't need to worry about constantly walking back and forth to get that drill done. So I'm gonna drop everything in here. And we're gonna start with you. And we're gonna say, can I withdraw this all? Production is still working. Right. So let's see. We're missing construction components already. Yay. Let me just clear this and start with one of these. This one is not welded up yet. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna weld this all up. And I'll see you in a bit. There we go. All right. So now we just need to weld all these up. Let's start with you. And re-grab the resources for that. There we go. So you're connected, so this should be okay. There we go. This pipe is green, so we're good. That means we can now build our piston up here. The only thing I need is a small little, like, let's do this one. So we can withdraw resources if needed. And I really need to think about the, like, user-friendliness of a base, because that's pretty annoying having to constantly squeeze your nose between, like, a gap to just get some resources. I mean, I love these terminals. I just don't like the fact that they have space. It would have been better if they had no space for me personally, because I don't like my stuff being all over the place. All right. So I think we can start building our mine now. We're going to start with 2 pistons on top. One, 2. Then we're going to put a conveyor on here. Then we're going to put another piston here. You know what? I'm going to put 3 pistons on top, just to be safe. So 3 pistons. Then we put a conveyor. Then we put another piston here. And that should be enough to push out and mine this whole thing if we need to. Then here we can put an elbow. And then we can put a whole bunch of pistons on the bottom. Let's start welding the first up here so I can push this up and have more pistons going down. Now, let's already begin with you reversing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the iron is... Honestly, I don't know because I don't have my rover. Ah, there it is. 35 meters. But it can go a little bit lower. It will be like, I think 40 meters almost. Almost 40 meters. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, not 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 6, 24. We need more. So I need to put some more pistons on here. And then we need to put the drills on that. And a rotor. So 1, 2. Three. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 6 should be enough. 8 times 6 is 48. Yeah, that should be enough. Then we can put a rotor on the bottom. We need to have an advanced rotor. And I don't think we can put a drill underneath here, so we can raise that one again. There we go. And then underneath we can put our drill. Like that. Then conveyors. One conveyor here. One conveyor there. Another drill here. Another drill there. And I think we could go further if I extend this. But let's weld this up first and then we see how far we can get. All withdrawn successful. That's nice to see. Alright. So, apart from this piston, all the other pistons should have shared inertia tension. So this one is the one that is white, which means this is on the grid. These are not on the grid. So I'm going to make all of these shared inertia tension. I'm also going to put these on the speed already, 0.002. They should not be moving. Oh, yeah, there's one moving already, I think. Let me reverse you. No. One of you is reversing. Sorry. Oops. Something is happening here, which I don't like. Off. 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 Why are you guys extending? Okay, control panel, pistons. Off, please. Thank you. So that was not what I wanted. Let's put you on. And I want you to go on full blast because I want you to extend fully. Are you about in the center here, I would say? Okay. Then, could I get you to rotate at 0.5? Minus 0.5, yeah. How far are you? I think I can definitely put already a conveyor on that, so to see how much space I have. Could we get another? Yeah, I think so. We could get another drill on that. Okay. Let's put all the drills on. Oh, we're having a little bit of clearing here. Good. So normally this drill should not damage my metal. As far as I know, it's on the same grid, even if it's a subgrid, but who knows? We will have to keep an eye on the quality. So I'm going to start with you. You are going at the distance of 002. So are you going down? Yes, you are. I think you can go at a bit of a quicker speed as well. So this one is now currently starting to grab a little bit of stone. So we're already going to start getting like all the resources like nickel, iron, silicon. I think that's the three now. And of course gravel, but okay. Okay, I'm gonna go and refuel my hydrogen, oxygen and power, and I'll check this drill for a while. See how it behaves, if I can leave this thing alone without problems. The mining rig is operational, and iron is finally flowing without me having to manually haul it back and forth. It's not the fastest system, but it's steady and stable. I also set up a proper bed inside the base. It's not home, but compared to the cockpit or the cold ground, it's a massive improvement, and it makes this place feel less temporary. I spotted a few large ships passing through the upper atmosphere. Quiet, distant, but unmistakable. No contact yet, but I can't help but wondering how long it stayed that way. I need to be ready before curiosity brings someone closer. Still, progress is progress. The base is growing, the systems are stabilizing, and for now, I've earned a real night's rest. End log. Thanks again for tuning in. I really appreciate you being here. We still are just getting started in Season 2, but if you have been enjoying this series, let me know in the comments or just say hi. It's always great to hear from you. More adventures coming soon. Until then, goodbye for now. Beeblebum out.